I really hate to do this to you guys, but this video is more for me than you guys. Hi, my name is Annette, and I'm addicted to sugar. About a year ago, I made a video about what sugar does to the brain, dopamine in the brain, and that led me into wanting to learn about what sugar does to your body. Now, all the information that I compiled are just cliff notes from Dr. Eric Berg DC. He's on YouTube. I'll link his videos down below, along with mine from last year about dopamine. I became addicted to soda a little during COVID, like after COVID started, so it's been a couple years. I love cherry Dr. Pepper. But now with my research, I have been addicted to sugar way before the soda. I used to be a drinker. I used to love beer. That's sugar and carbs. So with the New Year's, I love to talk about New Year's resolution, breaking habits, making good new habits. I just finished Jen Shapiro's book, Badass Habits, how to break habits or how to make new good changes in your life. So please subscribe. That video review is coming soon. Now, I just want to throw it out there. This video is not to make anyone feel guilty, because I feel like all Americans struggle with sugar. Because just learning all this makes me feel so guilty that I'm doing this to my body. You'll see. So what would happen if you cut out sugar in your diet? What will happen to your body? Carbs also turns into sugar, so it's kind of hand in hand, carbs and sugar. Well, first of all, your face is going to slim down. Also, your belly fat, because when we have sugar in our body is going to feed on that sugar before it even gets to the fat fuel. Between meals, our body is eating the sugar in our body, and it never gets to the fat in our body. That's why we have all this inflammation in our face and our bellies. That's why we can't lose weight. What else is going to improve? Our eyes are going to improve. We have so much, and I keep wanting to say inflammation, and our blood can't flow. I'll bring up why our blood is having problems flowing, but it is not getting through to our veins in our eyes. The little capillaries and our retina is all messed up. So our eyesight's going to improve. Our kidneys are going to improve. Our arteries are going to improve. Again, blood flow is going to be happening again. Our brain is going to improve. So our brain also controls our nerves, obviously. So if you have numbness in your feet and hands, this could be caused to the intake of your sugar, because we're not getting that blood flow. You're happier, you're more energetic, your metabolism's better, your memory is better. If you get up to go pee at night, that you're going to have frequent urination. Okay, I don't know anyone that urinates more than me. I am a frequent peer. It decreases the urge to urinate all the time. If you get cravings between meals, you're not going to have those cravings anymore. You had those cravings because your body was feeding off of sugar between meals, but now it's going to be eating the fat between meals. So your body's always eating. So you're not really technically hungry. It's just going to be eating the fat now, and you're going to be losing weight. You're going to have less stiffness, less pain, less inflammation everywhere, like inside your body, like your arteries, your veins, your kidneys, your organs, they're all inflamed. But even the outside of your body, your face, your hands, your body, everything's inflamed right now. Your skin's going to improve. It's going to have less breakouts, less inflammation. Obviously, you're going to lose weight. First, it's going to be water weight, obviously, but you're going to lose weight because we are actually burning the fat fuel instead of just trying to burn off sugar. I'm not going to say how much I weigh because I just don't want to upset anyone or trigger anyone. I know weight is a sensitive subject, and I'm a very short person. I am under 5 foot. I'm 4'9". So my weight sounds weird, but I'm a very tiny person. But I have a weight that I do not like to go over. And when I do go over that, I know all I have to do is cut out sugar for a few days, and then I can fit in my pants again. I know it sounds silly, but how do you stop craving sugar? Well, really, you stop eating sugar, and it only takes 3 days for the cravings to stop. I know it sounds weird. Watch my video prior about dopamine in the brain, and it explains why you crave it. All right, now I'm going to talk about the scary part, and this is just kind of explaining why all this happens. So we have red blood cells, and sugar sticks to them. They stick to them, and red blood cells are kind of flexible, but when all the sugar gets stuck to it, they get really stiff, and they clump together. Like all the red blood cells clump with the sugar. So since our sugar sticks to the red blood cells, it could turn into blood clots. It could cause diabetes, even gangrene. Gangrene is when the tissue of, let's say it's your leg or foot, the tissue dies because there's no blood flow. And they usually have to Now, when this is all happening inside the body, we're not getting as much oxygen as we need to our red blood cells, and this is really important. You're going to be shortness of breath all the time. If you're anemic, or you could become anemic, iron makes the red blood cells red. Let's say you take iron to like start helping all this. Well, if your blood is sticking together with the sugar, the iron isn't going to really help much. It's not, the iron isn't going to give your blood oxygen. It's all sticky with sugar. It's not going to help. So this affects when everything is all sticky with all, because this is all Americans, let's be honest. Most of us, not everybody. I'm sure some of you are like healthy people and I'm jealous of you, but let's just talking about the majority of people. We're only supposed to have like 1 teaspoon of sugar in our body, which is crazy when you think carbs turns into sugar too. You could be tired, have shortness of breath. This is going to affect your eyesight. You might have blurred vision. This may affect your brain. You might not be able to remember things as well. This affects your gums. You could get gum disease. This affects your kidneys, and it even affects your bone marrow. So I guess that's why it's important to always get your blood sugar level like tested. I think it's called A1C tested, and it's supposed to be normal 80 to 85, and that's having 1 teaspoon of sugar in your body, but that's not how much we're intaking, a lot more. At least I am. I don't know. Listening to all of it, it just makes me feel so guilty, and it is a habit I am trying to break. If you want to know more in depth and stuff, please check out Dr. Eric's videos down below because he explains everything a lot better because he's a doctor and I'm just like this scared little girl over here. It also helps with your cholesterol, obviously, if we lower our sugar intake. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Boing, 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 boing.